All right, so question number 1 tells us that line L intersects the x-axis at x equals 4 and the y-axis at 2. So basically they're telling us that line N passes through the origin and is perpendicular to line L. And what they're asking us is, what is the slope of line N? So there's a lot of stuff that we have to do in order to get that piece of information that they're asking. First thing is that we notice that this line N is perpendicular to line L. That should automatically tell you that we can figure out the slope of line N if we have the slope of line L. And the way we get the slope when we have 2 points is the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You may not think that you have 2 points here because it's written in a bit of a cryptic way. But when something intersects the x-axis, so if we just look at a xy coordinate plane, any point along the x-axis has a y value of 0. So this line intersects the x-axis at 4. That's essentially telling you that that point is 4, 0. If it tells you that it intersects the y-axis at 2, what you want to realize is that any point on the y-axis, the x value is going to be 0. So that point is 0, 2. So if we make this point number 2 and this point number 1, we can now fill in the information into our equation. So y2 is going to be 2, y1 is 0, x2 is 0, and x1 is 4. So we have 2 divided by negative 4, which reduces down to negative 1/2 as the slope of line L. If we now want to know the slope of line N, it's just going to be the negative reciprocal of negative 1/2. So the negative reciprocal of negative 1/2 is going to be positive 2 over 1, or just 2. And that's going to be your answer for question number 1.